Welcome back to the sanctuary of the true story. You have tuned into Anything You Want, the only digital archive where we refuse to let the credits roll on the most compelling human dramas of our time. We are the archivists of the heart, the guardians of the secrets that lie behind the velvet ropes, and the narrators of the love stories that refuse to die. Today, we are not merely discussing a celebrity breakup. We are witnessing a Greek tragedy unfolding in real time, spanning the glittering streets of Istanbul to the ancient, cobblestone alleys of Rome. Before we open the dossier that has shattered the entertainment world, I invite you to anchor yourself in our growing family. Please, subscribe to the channel to ensure you never miss a beat of this unfolding saga. Press the like button to signal your presence to the algorithm. And for those who wish to be the true patrons of this storytelling art. For those who want a seat at the table where the truth is served, I urge you to click the join button. By becoming a member, you are not just a viewer, you are a witness to history. Yaman and Demet Özdemir. The names alone are enough to conjure images of a golden era in television history. They were the most talked about on-screen couple of their generation, a duo whose chemistry was so potent it seemed to blur the lines between fiction and reality. But as the curtains fell on their shared projects, their paths diverged violently. They became the protagonists of separate stories, Can, the king of Italy, conquering a new continent, and Demet, the queen of Turkish drama, solidifying her reign at home. However, fate has a wicked sense of humor. It does not care for geography, and it certainly does not care for the passage of time. Fate has brought them back together, not on a brightly lit set with a script in hand, but in the muddy trenches of real life, right in the epicenter of a scandal that has turned the world upside down. Yaman's turbulent, headline-grabbing relationship with the Italian model Sara Bluma has been the subject of whispers for months. But the explosive accusations that have now surfaced are not merely gossip, they are the kind of revelations that rewrite history. And the person holding the pen? It is none other than Demet Özdemir. The explosion began not with a shout, but with a trembling voice at a charity event. Demet Özdemir, usually the picture of poised professionalism, broke her long-standing vow of silence regarding her former partner. The atmosphere in the hall shifted the moment she approached the microphones. Reporters, expecting the usual diplomatic evasions, were instead met with a woman on the edge of an emotional precipice. Her eyes, shimmering with unshed tears, scanned the room before she delivered the statement that would chill the blood of everyone present. I observed certain things in silence. My silence was not a sign of weakness. But I will no longer be silent. Because when a woman suffers, she speaks out. And when she speaks out, the truth comes to light. These words were a declaration of war against the lies that had enveloped Yaman's life. But the true bombshell was yet to drop. With a courage that stunned the press, Demet revealed the secret burden she had been carrying. I investigated Sara. Let us pause to appreciate the gravity of this admission. Demet Özdemir did not simply hear rumors, she commissioned an investigation. I knew I wasn't in love with Ken anymore. But I investigated Sara. I understood her intentions from day one. Ken was blind. Now even he can't believe what he's discovered. This reveals a depth of loyalty that transcends romance. It suggests that while their romantic relationship may have ended, the protective bond, the instinct to shield one another from harm, never truly severed. Demet saw the predator circling the man she once loved, and when he refused to see the danger, she gathered the evidence. The file she refers to is not just a collection of documents, it is a testament to a friendship that survived the silence. The impact of this file on Yaman has been cataclysmic. According to deep-cover sources within his inner circle in Rome, the actor completely broke down after reading the contents of the dossier Demet provided. The charismatic star, usually full of life and confidence, retreated into a shell of devastation. He reportedly refused to speak to anyone for days, isolating himself in the very villa that had become a prison of lies. His confession to his closest friends is heartbreaking. I was blinded. I acted out of passion, not reason. Demet was right. I didn't listen. I lost everything. Her, my family, even myself. With these words, the balance of Yaman's life has been completely disrupted. He is a man waking up from a long, toxic dream only to realize that the house is burning. The involvement of his father, Yaman, adds a layer of familial tragedy to the scandal. Breaking his own silence, Yaman Bey issued a stern rebuke of Sarah Bluma. They played with my son's heart. Now I see more clearly that Sarah's intentions weren't love. What Demet said was true. When a father steps into the arena to defend his son's honor against a partner, we know the betrayal is profound. I must stop the narrative here to ask you, the sophisticated jury of anything you want, do you believe Demet had the right to investigate her ex-boyfriend's new partner? Is this the ultimate act of friendship, or is it a breach of boundaries? If you were in Can's shoes, would you be grateful for the truth, or angry at the interference? We are desperate to hear your perspective. Leave your verdict in the comments below. And if you value this kind of deep dive storytelling, please verify that you have clicked the join button. Your support allows us to continue investigating the investigators. With the spotlight burning uncomfortably bright on her, Sarah Bluma finally emerged from the shadows to launch a counterattack. In a lengthy, furious statement released on social media, the model denied every accusation, attempting to flip the narrative back onto Demet. I do not accept any of these defamatory accusations. Demet was jealous of my relationship with Can. I have never betrayed anyone in my life. These documents are fake. They are dirty tricks. However, the court of public opinion is a harsh judge, and Sarah's defense rang hollow to many. The timeline of events, the detailed nature of Demet's claims, and Can's own devastated reaction painted a picture that Sarah's words could not erase. The hashtag #Demethiclidii, Demet was right, quickly trended on Twitter, becoming a global rallying cry for those who believed in Demet's integrity. Furthermore, Italian journalists, spurred by the scandal, have begun digging into Sarah's past, unearthing questionable business connections and old photographs that seem to corroborate the intentions Demet warned about. It appears that for Can and Sarah, there is no going back. The relationship is not just over, it has been incinerated. Sources confirm that Can, acting through his lawyers, has cut off all direct contact with Sarah Bluma. In a move that signifies a total purge of his life, he has reportedly put his beloved villa in Italy up for sale. This is not just a real estate transaction, it is an exorcism. He is selling the walls that witnessed the lies. He has blocked Sarah's access to his properties and his digital life. The quote circulating from his inner circle is chilling in its finality, "I don't want to see her again." But the most emotional chapter of this saga did not happen on social media. It happened behind closed doors, on the night Demet flew to Rome to deliver the documents. Neighbors reported seeing her enter Can's residence, marking the first time they had been in the same physical space in years. According to exclusive sources, this was not a quick handover. It was a 2-hour emotional summit. They allegedly sat in the kitchen, the heart of the home, and had a conversation that was years overdue. Can, broken by the revelations in the file, reportedly apologized to Demet repeatedly. Demet's response, as recounted by insiders, was filled with a poignant grace. "I wasn't alone when I warned you. When you love someone, you protect them." Witnesses say that as Demet left, Can was seen in the doorway, tears streaming down his face. It was a moment of raw vulnerability, a realization that the woman he had left behind was the only one who had truly watched his back. Demet later confided to a close friend, "I didn't do this for love. I couldn't stand Can cheating on me so blatantly. His heart was always pure. And I couldn't let him break it." These words have solidified her status not just as an ex-lover, but as a true, unwavering friend. The legal battle is just beginning. Sarah Bluma's lawyers have announced plans to sue Demet for defamation, claiming the scandal has ruined the model's career. But amidst the threats and the noise, the connection between Can and Demet has become the focal point of the world's attention. Yaman took the first step to break his silence on Instagram with a suggestive photo of himself alone on a mountaintop. The caption was cryptic yet telling: "The truth is the last guest to arrive, but it will always arrive." This is widely interpreted as a public acknowledgement of the file and a silent thank you to Demet. In response, at the stroke of midnight, Demet shared her own philosophical reflection: "Sometimes you lose your way. But there is someone who brings you back to reality. That's when destiny changes." Now, the entire world is obsessed with one question: is this the prologue to a reunion? The tabloids are buzzing with speculation. Ken keeps repeating to his friends, "You were the only real person in my life." Demet has proven that her loyalty is bulletproof. Is this incident the fire that will forge them back together, or is it merely a moment of closure? Are we witnessing the revival of a love story that was interrupted, or simply the final act of a friendship that saved a man from ruin? The story is being rewritten before our eyes. Thank you for navigating this storm with us on Anything You Want. If this story of betrayal, investigation, and redemption moved you, please share it with your circle. We are watching the horizon for the next development. And finally, a reminder to click that join button. Support independent, deep dive storytelling and help us keep the truth alive. Until the destiny changes again, remember, sometimes the person who breaks your heart is the only one who can save it. This is Anything You Want. Stay true.